going on, everybody? Cool200 here, back with another video. We are here to review NASCAR Heat Evolution, the start to the Heat Evolution that is in NASCAR video games. We're gonna look at the 2016 thing first, of course. Apparently my driver on here is Carl Edwards. I have deleted this game since I last made a gameplay of this, for various reasons you will figure out in this video. I did replay the game before I started recording, so flashed my memory back a little bit. So the paint schemes that you could buy in this game, or that you could free download or whatever, I don't have anymore. The only thing I have are the 2016 primary schemes and the 2017 primary schemes. So that's unfortunate, but if you really want to, you can go back to my gaming channel and watch all the paint schemes that I had unveiled in that video. So, without further ado, I guess we can just get started here. You got race, challenges, championship, career, multiplayer, options, and switch to 2017. So race, it's your standard racing stuff. You pick your driver, you go to a track, and you race. That's pretty straightforward. You go to challenges. This is something new. You have 3 challenges that you can do. You got Brad Keselowski at Auto Club, you got Jimmy Johnson at Atlanta, and you got Matt DiBenedetto at Bristol Motor Speedway. They'll challenge you to do something in the race, to finish a specific position, or to beat them at that track, and you will gain, I guess, points or something. I never really figured out how that worked because I quit on this game pretty fast to go back to NASCAR 15. You got championship. You can do various types of tracks. I never did this, but you could do 6, 12, 23. The chase for the Sprint Cup had returned. Apparently, I had no idea that returned. And you have regulation. I have no idea what regulation is. I have no idea how any of this stuff works because, like I said, I never did it. But that's pretty cool. You got career. It's pretty straightforward. Apparently, I have resumed my career. In this career mode, you only go through the Cup Series, as you can see. You can create your driver. That's a very ugly looking driver, isn't it? Obviously, you can, I guess, name your own team. Could you do that? I have no idea. I don't know what he just said, and I really don't care. I guess this is all your stuff. As you can see, I have no garage space, no engine space, basically nothing. This is all kind of your R&D tree. Obviously, you got sponsor, standing, schedule, and of course, you can exit. I do have a sponsor. I don't know why it doesn't say I have a sponsor, because you can see Moog is on the hood and on the right corner, or on the back corner panel on the left side, because we are looking at the left, not the right. Hello. Obviously, I'm on race 3. Winner gets $10,000. So you couldn't customize your car, because obviously I wouldn't have that kind of a custom, which is unfortunate. They would actually provide you with a paint scheme. I think you could choose, but I don't really remember. Obviously, multiplayer. You can only do online multiplayer. There was no multiplayer split screen. Can you believe that? So, oh, I guess I should have showed you what was in multiplayer. That was pretty dumb. But yeah, there is no multiplayer split screen. That's horrible. Yeah, you could host, you could do a normal, or you could do no rules. I did try to do an online race, but it worked okay, but with my internet, it pretty much sucked. And obviously you got options, game settings, you can do damage, race only, practice, qualify, all that good stuff. For career mode, you got your controls, your basic controls, you got your visual, screen adjustment, you got sound, music should be all the way up. Yeah. No, why did I do that? I want sound all the way up. Thank you. You could choose your driver. I'm gonna change it to Kyle Larson. I may have to talk a little louder in this video now because the music's up, but I want you guys to be able to hear the music. Oh, there he is. Yeah, my boy Kyle Larson. We gotta add him. And of course, you got your legal stuff. I don't really care about all that. Let's go ahead and switch. Let's go ahead and actually, I'm gonna give a menu here real quick, a score. This is a 10 out of 10 menu. It's very, very straightforward. Everything is just right here on the right side of the screen. And it's pretty easy. You got level 1, you got my name, number 42, and of course your spending points, or what, speed points. That's what those were, the speed points. I don't really understand what those did. I guess you can spend those in the R&D tree, I think, but I'm not exactly sure. So we're just going to go ahead and hit race here. We're going to look at all the drivers. You got Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, Ty Majeski for the, you do have some of the NASCAR Next stars premiering in this. Obviously, Ty Majeski is now in the K&N. I think he was in the K&N series or the ARCA series. ARCA, that's what it is. He's in the ARCA. It doesn't say what he's in this. It just has the silver thing. I can't really see it. You got Michael McDowell, Jamie McMurray, Casey Mears, Paul Menard, Brian Newman, Danica Patrick, David Reagan, Tyler Reddick. This is for Brad Keselowski Racing, so this would be not the Spring Cup Series. I don't know why it says Spring Cup Series on the side of his car. This would be the Camping World Truck Series at the time. You got Brian Scott, who retired after this year. And he's rookie this year, so yeah. Regan Smith for the number 7. It's Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Tony Stewart, Matt Tift, Red Horse Racing. I think that would be in K&N or ARCA, I do believe. You got Mark Shrix Jr., AJ Allmendinger, Eric Almirola, Michael Annette, Trevor Bain, the last year for DeBiff, Ryan Blaney, Clint Boyer, Chris Buescher, Harrison Burton for the K&N series. That's pretty cool that you get him in here. Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Colin Cabert, looks like another K&N driver. I have no idea who he is. Landon Castle, Spencer Davis, I've heard of him a little bit. I'm not sure what series he's in now, but in here he was in the K&N series. Alan Day, I don't know what series that is. It's got a different logo. But yeah, I have no idea who he is, so there's that. Matt DiBenedetto, Austin Dillon, Tyler Dipple. He is, I think, in the Truck Series. Now, here it says he's in the K&N Series for H. Scott Motorsports. I'm not sure if that's accurate at all. You got Dale Earnhardt Jr. Of course, you got Edwards, Chase Elliott, Ryan Ellis, Todd Gilliland, who's now in the Ford truck for KB Motorsports. But here he was in the K&N Series. That's pretty cool. You have Noah Gregson, who's obviously in the number 9 for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Junior Motorsports now. He was in the K&N Series at this moment. You got Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Tyler Reddick's teammate Daniel Hemrick, now in the Cup Series. So this would be accurate in today's date, but not for this game. Obviously, you can see Brad Keselowski racing there, Camping World Truck Series. Got Jimmy Johnson, Eric Jones, who should be in the Nationwide Series in this video game. You got Casey Kane, Ben Kennedy, GMS, so that would probably be in the Xfinity Series or the Truck Series. Matt Kenseth, Brad Keselowski, Greg Clutt, is that how you say it? Gary Clutt? Again, another logo. I have no idea who he is, but yeah, there he is. Bobby Labonte, Julia, in the K&N Series. I'm not going to try and butcher her last name, but I guess we get another lady in the NASCAR video game here that you guys can play as. I don't know. We have, and then of course we have my guy Kyle Larson. So we're gonna race this Kyle Larson, but not yet. We will look at the tracks that you get. You get Atlanta, Auto Club, Bristol, Charlotte, Chicagoland, Darlington, Daytona, Dover, Homestead, Miami, Indianapolis, Kansas, Kentucky, Las Vegas, Martinsville, Michigan, New Hampshire, Phoenix, Pocono, Richmond, Sonoma, Talladega, Texas, and the Glen. So there's all that, and if you want a night race, I'm just going to go right to Daytona here. Whoops. Okay, you can't pick a night race. Yay! I love this game so much. Oh my gosh, I hate this game so much. We're going to go back here. We're not racing yet. Don't worry. We are not racing yet. I need to show you the 2017 drivers that you get and schemes that you are offered. So we're going to leave here. Loading screen isn't terrible. It just says NASCAR Heat Evolution when you go from a race. But see how fast that was? That's what I like. 10 out of 10 for that. I like the fast loading screens. I did forget to mention the, what's it called? Oops. What's it called? The soundtrack in this game is just complete bass music, as you can see hear here. Just kind of that really fun kind of music. Some of the music really kind of sucks, so I'm giving it a 4 out of 10 for soundtrack. I like some of the music that it plays. They're a little poppy to the beat. You can pop to the beat and stuff. But for NASCAR game, that just makes it feel cheap. And I mean, NASCAR 15 I thought had a horrible sound, or not horrible, but it had an okay soundtrack. This is bad. I like it, I really do, but I know a lot of NASCAR fans really despise that. So we're gonna give it a 4 out of 10 for that. And we're now in the 2017. Here we have Casey Kane. I want to switch that real quick, if y'all don't mind. I want to go with profile icon, and I would like to go with... Oh, Greg Biffle is in this game. Oh no, that's Ryan Reed. I was going to say, what's Biffle doing in here? Where is he? Oh, there he is. My man Dale Jr. Gotta go with him since it was his final year here. But anyways, you have Junebug. We got Chase Elliott in his second year. We got Joey Gase now with BK Racing. I don't think he was the main driver, though. I think it was Greg Goulding who was the main driver. You have Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson, Eric Jones, Casey Kane, Ben Kennedy returns for GMS with another paint scheme. There, it actually changed the logo to with the Camping World and Truck Series. You have Eric Jones, wow. This is Matt Kenseth. Oh my, that's fun. Brad Keselowski. There's my man Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, Michael McDowell, Jamie McMurray. Did they mess up on? They messed up on Kyle Larson's scheme. This is 2017. The red is supposed to be right under the window net. Not. Good job, 704. Jamie McMurray, Paul Menard, Ryan Newman, Danica Patrick with her non-existent Nature's Bakery car. This scheme was never ran. Of course, it's just free advertising at this point. David Reagan, Ryan Reed, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Ryan Reed, by the way, is in the Xfinity Series, I believe, at this point. So there's that. Daniel Suarez making his term into the game. Matt Tifft is now with Joe Gibbs Racing in the Xfinity Series here. You got Martin Truex Jr. EMTJ. Also, this is the first time we get to see Monster Energy in the Cup Series for a video game. Yeah, Bubba Wallace for Roush Fenway in the Xfinity Series. I love that scheme. I think that's really cool. You got AJ Allmendinger here. You got Eric Almirola, Trevor Bayne, Ryan Blaney back with the 21 for the Wood Brothers. You got Clint Boyer, Chase Briscoe now with BKR in the Truck Series. You got Chris Buescher in the 37. Harrison Burton again makes his way into the 12 for K&N. You got Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Landon Castle now a boost to the 34. There's Austin Cindric for the Camping World Truck Series for Brad Keselowski Racing. You got Matt DiBenedetto making his turn into Go Fast Racing. Austin Dillon for RCR. That I don't think is the right Austin Dillon scheme. I don't think he ever had those red swirly wavy things in the number 3 car. Not sure if this scheme was released before the Daytona 500 for 2017, but good job 704 Games. You done messed up again. Ty Dillon makes his way into the Geico 13, and of course Dale Earnhardt Jr., and we are back again. So we are going to race in the 2017, and we're going to race as Kurt Busch. We got the same tracks. As you can see, we're gonna go Charlotte. So you get these little fun or fast facts here. For Charlotte Moore Speedway becomes Lowe's Moore Speedway in 1999. it was changed back to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the start of the 2010 season. So there's some Charlotte fast fact for you. Yeah.
Get set. The race is going green.
I didn't have another spotter either, so the spotter that you get for the game when you buy it is Bobby Labonte. Doesn't sound anything like Bobby, to be honest with you, but whatever. As you can see, they all just kind of race in the same groove. They always go for the bottom at the end of it. You have to turn on. Oh, jeez, that was kind of dumb. Sorry, Kennedy. Sorry, Kennedy. Okay, he saved himself. You have to turn on the mirror, by the way. That would be triangle for you PS4 players. Unfortunately, the car radar we all saw and loved in NASCAR 15 at the bottom, where the car is the back bumper basically of the car, that would tell you where cars are in case you don't want to use the rear view mirror. It was very helpful for blocking and stuff. That is gone, along with the track map, and the screen just looks a little more clean, which I like but don't like. So you have to hit X for the PS4 players to see your lap info, your leaderboard, and that's it. Now if you have fuel, tire wear, and all that stuff on, by the way, I'm barely paying attention right now, but if you have, you know, your tire wear and stuff on, you can also hit X, and somewhere around there, you can find that. Now what I don't like about that is, you saw I hit the wall while I was doing that. It's very distracting, especially if you want the leaderboard. I think the leaderboard should run across the top, like we saw in NASCAR EA games, or do what NASCAR 15 did and just carry the top 4, or they could do what 2011 did for you technics and have it right above the screen, but please have the rear view mirror. And with your tire wear, basically I just want like a little hologram of the car, like we saw in NASCAR 15, where it tells you your tires are wearing down, your fuel's going down, all that stuff. Because I feel like if you have to keep hitting a button and you miss it, you may wreck, you may run into somebody, and you may just run into the grass and wreck out. It's very distracting and I don't like it. And Heat games are still doing it to the day. And I do like that it tells you the position that you're in, and it tells you who you're passing at the time, in case you can't see them. Like, see, I can barely see Stenhouse, but it tells me that I am about to pass Stenhouse Jr. for the 13th position. Obviously, in the top right corner, you can see 14 out of 40 drivers. I like that. But it needs to tell you who you're passing next in case they're like 5 seconds ahead of you or something like that. Obviously, NASCAR Heat 4 just got its pre-release, or not pre-release, but depending on when this game review comes out, it'll either be released or it'll be about to be, or it will about be released. If that made any sense, please comment down below, because I don't think that made sense. Anyways, NASCAR Heat 4 just about to come out, or already out, people are not playing this game. People are throwing away this game, to be honest with you, because it's awful. I haven't even talked about, I'm not doing 100 laps. Why? Why is that 100 laps? Nope, don't worry guys, we're not sitting through a 100 lap race, believe me, we're only gonna do like 20. But yeah, you know, it's just, no one wants to play this game anymore. Hell, I don't even think people wanted to play it when it first came out, because look at it. The graphics are nice. Don't get me wrong, I love the graphics. But I like to play with my friends. Multiplayer split screen, not a thing. Most of my friends have an Xbox 360, and there's no crossplay. There's still no crossplay for NASCAR Heat 4. I heard that. You know, it's just, and I heard we're getting a track map back in NASCAR Heat 4. I know this is going to be a NASCAR Heat 4 thing. I heard we're getting a NASCAR track map. That's cool. I like that. But obviously in this game, no track map. We needed that back. I'm glad we're getting it in NASCAR Heat 4. But for this game, that sucks. your car is so tight in this game. It's just, and the braking is horrendous. Here, watch this. I'm gonna get on the brakes. Ready? What kind of bullshit is that? I just flat out spun out because I hit the brakes. What an actual joke.
Car high.
Sorry everybody. But seriously, what an actual joke.
Car high.
And I'm sure even the newer NASCAR Heat games do that. I want to show you the damage module now. So I'm going to try and spin out here. Thank you, Danica, for the help. Stop the car, stop the car. Here is kind of a look at your damage module. I am trying to show you the best I can because there is no 360 cam. And I'm going to just run into Johnson here real quick. Just trying to show you the damage module. It's actually pretty decent. It is definitely an upgrade from NASCAR 15. You can see I got aero damage, which makes you a lot slower. You can also get temp damage. If I could just get it here. Darn it, come here. I know, driving backwards in a NASCAR video game, that's smart. I know, I'm terrible. It's okay. I hate this game, so it's okay. And I'm gonna tell you why. I hate this game. We're actually gonna quit now. I'm done playing this. Basically, this game has awful soundtrack, which you already saw. I think it's okay, but for most NASCAR players, it's not. The career mode sucks. Okay, it's basically NASCAR 15, and I didn't care for that career mode too much, but at least I can customize my own damn cars. It's just this game. I think this game was rushed, to be honest with you. You also had to unlock the tracks, so you only had a specific amount of tracks to go to when you first got the game, which was really retarded. Basically, this game is just awful. I really disliked it at the time. I still dislike it to this day, which is why this is the only game that I ever deleted off my PlayStation. NASCAR Heat 2 and, of course, NASCAR Heat 3 are still on my PlayStation. This one I had to re-download just specifically for this game, or this gameplay. Just very unfortunate, but you know what? It is what it is. So let's go ahead and go through the running order again. Menus gets a 10 out of 10. Very fluid and very easy to figure out what you want to do. Soundtrack, 4 out of 10. Absolutely awful for most NASCAR fans. Again, I personally kind of like it. What else? Gameplay is awful. The spotter, excuse me, is usually really late on response. The crashing stuff, like the crashing physics, are awful. You should not spin around like a top for barely hitting the wall. You should not... What else should you not do? The damage module is decent, so that gives it a little boost of points. So for all the overall gameplay, that's a 4 out of 10 because it's awful. Others, there really isn't a lot of others. The challenges are cool. Let's see, what else? What else was there? There was the challenges, the chase for the Sprint Cup. I didn't try that, but I'm pretty sure some other people did. I think I have an idea of what it is. It's kind of like the NASCAR 09 stuff. So I'm going to give that a 5 out of 10. There's just not a whole lot there for others. I'm sure I'm missing a few things. But out of all that, this video game, in my opinion, is a 4.5 out of 10. Easy. This game is just, it's literally the worst NASCAR game ever. And when you hit circle, there's nothing else to hit circle for, so you're going back to the NASCAR Heat Evolution loading screen, basically. It's not a loading screen, obviously, but it's just basically restarting the game, which is so stupid. This game is just awful. I know I'm going on a rant here, but when I first got this game, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. No! Do not give this game a shot. This game is horrendous. Okay, if you have this game and you like it, I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings. But for most NASCAR fans, this is considered the worst NASCAR game. It's arcade-ish, in case you guys are really wanting me to say that. This is arcade-ish for sure. It's just, my gosh, dude. Can you get much worse than this? And, like, even today, NASCAR Heat games are still considered laughable because they're still bad. Like you saw with the braking, that was awful. You can't be that serious about it. What are you gonna do at road courses? Can I even tell you how bad road courses are in this game? We're gonna play that NASCAR Heat 2. We're gonna go for like a 5-lap race at Sonoma. I'm gonna, because the braking is the exact same, I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean in Sonoma. It's awful. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry for that rant, but this 4 out of 5. I'm freaking done with this game. I'm deleting it when this video's done. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more, and let me know, what did you think of NASCAR Heat Evolution? By the way, the cover is Carl Edwards. Yes, Carl Edwards. I do like that pick. I do like Carl Edwards, so I am happy that he is the cover. I just hate that he's the cover of the worst NASCAR game possibly made. Anyways, please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more, follow me on all the socials. Once again, leave me a comment down below saying what you thought of NASCAR Heat Evolution and give me a rating out of 10. Mine, once again, is a 4 out of 5. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out and goodbye to this game.